prefer to help the others. That's where you are. You're the guardian of the woman's palace. And the princess collected you.
So?
I made it happen.
Hey, it's me, Goku! Gorilla Savage in the house. ¿Cómo estás, Rodri? Saludos. Y... Es por el like, Rodri. ¡Wow! ¡Qué espectacular!
So Moses' mother says one word to his sister, follow him. And in Arabic, it's actually one word. And so she is quite brave in following this child. And she is very witty on her feet and finds a way to get her brother returned to their biological mother.
No manchen, necesito mi pana completo. Todavía tengo la pieza en mi cuenta, ¿verdad? Continúa, por favor. Ah, pues no lo he tratado, man. Subí a nivel 20 y algo, pero no me he metido. Antier no jugué y ayer jugué Fallout y ayer jugué en mi cuenta.
Presumably she does not know that this is the infant's biological mother. So, of course, the biological mother is destined to become the one at whose breast he will feed, and he will spend the first 2 or 3 years nursing at his mother's breast. That means that his mama lashon, his mother tongue, he hears from infancy. Lullabies, Hebrew, I imagine a song, a lullaby that he took with him.
Miguel Teles, saludos Miguel Teles. Saludos Miguel Teles. Ahí está ya.
And her infant. I mean, how likely in our conception do we think that a revolution is going to start with a nursing mother? There was a higher force, always, taking you away, then bringing you home. You are our link, the one who goes between.
My mother will have me speak to Pharaoh tomorrow.
Pharaoh's sister is not your mother.
She is not, and yet she is.
El torneo. Sí, man, se me hace que es dos. Pensé que no había suficiente gente.
A stranger. Yet she knows you out.
Hey, it's me, Goku!
Ah.
What's wrong? Explosives.
Nah, me ya no, ya empecé en esta partida. El rank, el hombre saca puntos. Tienes que estar arriba del nivel 10 para jugar en cualquier torneo de Epic. No sé si la tengas subida como quiera. Pero nada, man, ya vamos a jugar esta partida, está bien. Cabo como quiera lo voy a comprar.
During the New Kingdom, when the story of the Exodus might have taken place, the Egyptians were worshipping a pantheon of deities, multiple gods, some who were animal-headed, some who were human-headed, who took on all these different aspects of the natural world that could then be harnessed and used to serve the people of Egypt.
The pharaoh, he was seen as an intermediary between the people and the gods. So they were even created statues with big ears, which meant that they could hear the people and pray to the gods of what the people asked.
The pharaoh was a semi-divine being. He was God on earth, essentially. He was the mediator between the mortal world.
Y alguien aquí me gustan.
The true drama of the Book of Exodus really isn't between Moses and Pharaoh. It sort of is, but it's
Bien, bien, Benito.
God Yahweh.
¿Qué tal tus proyectos?
That's the real tension. And who is going to have the right to the people of Israel? Will they serve Pharaoh as slaves? Or will they serve Yahweh as worshipers?
Pharaoh would never free the Hebrews.
Belongs to our great ancestor Joseph, who was the son of Jacob, who was the son of Isaac, who was the son of Abraham. Moses only comes to know his Israelite identity at a later stage in his life. I'd say he's a hybrid of Egyptian and Israelite, and knowing freedom, growing up
right
in
now.
freedom, also
Hey,
gave
it's
him
me,
access
Goku!
to what freedom would
Ya
mean.
lo abrieron todo.
The savior of the Israelites had to be somebody who was not in the
¡Hey,
middle
Freddy
of trouble.
Mejía!
Because the people
Con
inside,
fe ya regreso a
the
Fortnite a
Bible
mediados de
describes them as
octubre.
having kotzer
Dale, dale.
ruach, shortness of spirit. They could not imagine
¿Qué
a
dice
life
Freddy?
different
Gracias por el
than the one
like.
they were in then. It needed somebody who saw a bigger world, somebody living in the court of Pharaoh.
It's not simply that Moses is going up against a pharaoh, an unjust ruler, but he knows this person intimately. He's been raised in this household, has a relationship. And so there's the political dimension and the personal dimension are entirely intertwined. He has so much at stake. He's tasked with liberating an entire people. So it's not just a matter of his own fate, but he's tasked with this very mission.
¡Hey! Lo que andaba buscando.
I wish to see Princess Bethia.
My name is Moses. My name is Moses. Tell the princess our son is back.
Where is he? Open it at once. It's him.
Davis.
El Broccoli andaba ausente de los streams, ¿no? No lo han mirado.
It's not so.
I found out.
Ahora sí, a campear, pura campeada. Es otro jubilado igual que yo. Ala, ala.
I have a brother. Sister. To my first mother.
I lost a child. A stillbirth. I thought of drowning myself in the Nile. But the river gave me a new life. It killed me here.
Along comes Pharaoh's daughter with her maids. And she comes to the Nile and she hears a crying. sees.
Hey,
this
it's
little-
me, Goku!
She sends out her arm, and her arm extends. It doubles in length and extends. It stretches out, and she brings in the ark and
Diego
opens it. And
Sama.
again, a light diffuses the world from looking at this baby, and immediately she knows it's a Hebrew infant. It's so beautiful.
Es el rey del Olimpo.
Never say that again. Yes. Yes, you are a gift. But my lady, this is not something you can keep. Think twice before you tell me what to do. This will be mine. And if your father were to find out, we have a secret. Let's go, Moses. One of the water. Moses. Egyptian. Fine Egyptian prince.
Pharaoh's daughter gives the baby that she draws out of the Nile the name Moses, or Moshe in Hebrew. The story is being told about a princess of Egypt who is not a Hebrew speaker and would have no reason to give this child a Hebrew name. So we are confronted with this amazing saga that the great liberator of the Jewish people shows up on the scene in Egypt saying, God has sent me to liberate you, and he's got this name that is other. It would be like if he appeared today to the Jewish community and his name was Kareem or Mary Jane or something from a dominant other culture.
Moses is called by the name the daughter of Pharaoh gave to him. So the Midrash then tries to bring in these two verses in reconciliation with each other and says that the princess, Bat Paro, daughter of Pharaoh, was adopted by God as God's daughter. Bat Yah, Bitya, the daughter of Yah, the daughter of the Hebrew God. Now, no other person is called the daughter of God. Nobody else. This is a totally unique name, Batya.
I need your help again, Mother. It is true. I did kill that man.
Leave.
I cannot. I've been told to return.
What? By whom? Which gods?
The same God who brought me from his baby. The God of the Hebrews. He told me to lead my people, free them, to take them back to them.
You will never kill those people. They're victims.
Mr. Mrs. Birthday, no Pharaoh can enact the wishes of his subjects.
Moses, listen to me. My brother had a dream. A premonition. Hundreds of arrests have been made. Those arrested are tortured. I've never seen him this way before. Go now, out of the city. I can't live without seeing again if we are alive. Take care, Moses. Word must never reach the Pharaoh.
Hay un rato ahí.
It did not sit well on you. You are wrong, it does. It did sit well. It's a prophet's role.
Enough.
wife is right. I'm not worthy of these clothes.
Está bugueado esta partida, man. Se mira raro.
The relationship between Moses and God was just so real. And it's like, okay, God, you tell me to do this, but by the way, this is how I feel. I've got some questions. I've got some issues.
In Moses' story in the Quran, God is asking him to do these very difficult things that he knows he can't do of his own force. And so in many ways, I think the reader of the Quran, someone who's listening to it, is asked to put themselves into this role and say, what are the big callings of my own life? And how do I establish a relationship of trust with God, with this almighty force that is going to carry me through my journey?
Otro carro.
My son's 18th birthday. As customary, I wish to share the blessings of this auspicious day with my beloved people. Who here would ask a favor?
God gives Moses 3 signs in order for Moses to present himself with some kind of credentials, right? He needs to be believed. He's told, put your hand in your cloak, and when he brings it out, it's leprous like death.
You, Moses, you're bad. Dressed like a beggar, a murderer even. I presume you have come for forgiveness under the auspices of this special day. I choose to grant it. Let the punishment for murder be lifted.
The most precious thing in the world is a man's freedom. We ask you to grant us this.
As I have done.
Let my people go.
Your people,
The Hebrews.
the Hebrews. You're not Hebrew. Why would you claim to be a comet?
I beg you. Let us go to the desert to worship our God.
What God?
Nah.
Tell me, Grandpa, have we heard of a Hebrew God?
Is he in the book of the dead?
No, my lord. See, by any chance, ever been mentioned in the book of the dead? What? Well, who is he then?
He's a God that can perform miracles. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Show me. Show me what this God of yours can do.
Serpent is one of the gods of the Egyptians. It's the Ouroboros. It's associated with the Nile. This is the special magical staff that he can turn into a snake, turn it into the symbol of Egypt.
Egyptians were known for magic. If you want to bring a sign, if you want to dominate the Egyptians, you have to dominate them with something that they are good at. And the thing that they were good at is magic. Egyptian magic, or Heka, as they called it, was more based in the written word or the spoken word. That's really where this power or this divine force came from.
Symbolically, the serpent, it's swallowing up Egyptian royalty and power and authority. Because if you know, the pharaohs, at least for a period of time, had a headdress like a cobra, right?
Nah, hombre. Ah, de lejos trae más